Hi yogis and meditators. This practice is designed to be a first chakra practice for you. The first chakra, which is in front of the tailbone, has a lot to do with how we feel in terms of safety in the world, whether it's our shelter, our food, our finances. So not only will we be tapping into that reserve of energy, helping us to feel a little safer, but also this practice energizes the meridians in the lower half of the body, so we can not only feel rooted down energetically and connected and safe, but also physiologically. So begin by taking a comfortable seat, and if you prefer to lie down, that's fine too. But when you get to a place of balance and ease, let your eyelids close. And notice how softly the eyelids can close over the eyes. And bring that softness into your hands and your feet, and down as you root your tailbone towards the earth, very softly and gently. And in equal measure, let the energy ride up the spine as well, so that the crown of your head lifts and your heart lifts. And then inhale your hands into Anjali Mudra, and take a moment to set your intention for your practice today. What is it you would like to shine the light of your awareness on? Acknowledge it to yourself, repeat it to yourself, and keeping your eyes closed, let your hands come down and take a nice, soft, deep, cleansing breath. And softly, when you're ready, open your eyes. And we'll come to all fours for cat and cow. So turn the toes under, have the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, lifting the crown of the head. As you exhale, round your spine, draw the chin in. And take a couple more of these, just letting the breath guide the body, feeling the rootedness of the hands, the support, and the structural support of turning the toes under, and the strength of the leg bones. Take one more round here. And then as you exhale, sink back into child's pose. Take the knees wide, touch the big toes together, and let the arms stretch forward. Eventually, let the forehead come down to the earth. It's always a good idea to let your eyes close in some of these postures so that you can feel your body and your energetic body opening up. And then climb on out into plank pose with your fingers spread apart. Let the fingertips press as you take a little bit of mountain climber here. Take your time with it so that you can stretch each Achilles, stretch each calf muscle, and also begin to engage in the core. From here, lift up into downward facing dog, and take a few more pedalings with knees and ankles, and maybe even a little bit of movement in the hips. This will start to energize the side body as well. Now come back to center and sink the heels and pull the belly button up. You might notice that now the meridians are beginning to feel the movement of energy and the groundedness of pressing down through the heels. Look up at your thumbs, bend your knees, and practice taking one step up with each foot, coming into forward fold at the front of your mat. Now once you're in forward fold, you can take a hold of each elbow and let yourself kind of flow around. And as you do that, make sure that the feet feel like they can open up and feel the earth. Come back to center, drop the crown of the head, hands to hips, and then push through the heels a little extra to come all the way up to standing. And then once you're in standing, take your hands back into your back pockets. Pull the shoulder blades together gently, Pull the elbows together, root through the feet, lift and open the heart. Try to keep very still in the low back by bringing the abdominal wall in towards the spine. Think of the heart as a beautiful fountain and let it light up, let it lift and open. Taking the weight of the skull back will take you a little deeper into this posture, and then release. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, deep bow. Inhale, lift up halfway, hands to shins. As you exhale, pull the belly button up and bow. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come on up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do one more together. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we dive deep. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthening the spine. Exhale, deep bow. Inhale, back at the heels, reverse swan dive, all the way up. And exhale to heart center. Inhale, lift. Now you're going to let the right hand and the left hand come together and do a little steepling, and then glide over to the left. See if you can bring your arm bones back. See if you can take your chin away from your sternum, and then release. Inhale, you're going to bring your hands back up together. Find a steepling. Let the fingertips reach to the right. Once again, think about straight arms. Think about arms that reach back to line up near the ears. And then think about opening up the throat and then release. Inhale, we lift up together. Exhale, we bow together. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, bow. Now you're going to come back into plank pose the whole length of the mat. You can stay here with knees up, or a lot of us prefer knees down because it takes stress off the shoulders. Super important. Inhale, lift the toes, letting the heart lift. Exhale, nice, slow, lower. Separate the feet. And then keeping the elbows in, engage the 10 fingertips once more. Lift up into Bhujangasana. Pull back isometrically to release all that beautiful heart energy. So needed in the world right now. As you exhale, sink back once more. One long, deep cleansing breath. And then glide on up. Tuck the toes under. So the meridians that run up the back of the body and give us a lot of vitality begin in the soles of the feet. So you want to get the feet opening up. And from here, going to keep the hips anchored over the knees for puppy and glide the hands out gently. Not underdoing it, not overdoing it, just finding a sweet release, keeping the hips lifted. And again, you can lower the forehead, or if you've been spending a lot of time on your phone or tablet and you want to work on your cervical curve of your neck, look at the front edge of your mat. And then walk back in. Place yourself back in plank pose, feeling the stretch, feeling the grounded nature of your body connecting to the earth. And then lift up into downward facing dog. Take your feet towards each other, so you're still in down dog, but you have a narrow stance. And you're going to drop your right heel down as you pick your left leg up. And then bend the knee, flex the ankle, and pivot that left knee skyward. Take the left leg down. Take the right leg up. Bend the knee, flex the ankle, point the right knee up at the ceiling, and then right leg down. From here, bend the knees, look up at your thumbs, and once more, practice. One step up. Whatever space is left between hands and feet, just walk your hands back. Forward fold, drop the crown of the head. Hands to hips, Press yourself on up to standing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, heart center. Close your eyes here, feeling that energy flow from your body down into the earth, that deeply connecting energy. And then notice how that connection, that feeling of connection, helps to lift and open the heart. So when we come to Samastiti, we're practicing standing on this earth in a way that supports us, lifts us up, and opens our heart. We'll take one nice, deep, wide-legged fold, so come nice and wide on your mat. Remember, when we do deep-legged forward folds, we want to make sure that we find the boundary between feeling like we're opening up and letting prana shakti flow, and we're also feeling safe. So come to that place, make sure your feet are straight ahead, lift and spread the toes, lift the arches of the feet, pull the muscles of your legs onto the bones of your legs. Pull your abdominal wall in, inhale, lift your arms, and then float your palms out, letting the arms get long. Let the legs be supportive and strong here. And then interlace your hands, draw your knuckles back, lift and open the heart. As you exhale, deep bow. Let the spine cascade towards the earth, drawing the shoulders into a nice big range of motion here. And then if you feel like it, you can drop your head down, getting a nice sense of being close, close, close to the earth. Now press into the feet, especially the outer edges, and come on up. Release. Heel toe in a bit for safety. Step or hop the feet together and give a little swing. Rinse the spine. Notice how the legs feel that beautiful combination of strong and energetic. Come back to center. We're going to come down onto the mat for a nice deep twist. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Step back into plank. Set the knees down. Walk the knees up towards the wrists. Come on over to seated. Take a hold of one of your bricks and have it handy. And draw your right leg out in front of you. Step your left foot across. And then as you rock up onto your sit bones, really ignite that right heel forward on the floor. Wrap your right arm around your left knee. Swing your your left hand around behind you. And then turn your chin towards your back shoulder. Lift up. Notice the rootedness at the ankle, at the sit bones, and then the lift of the heart. As you exhale, swing around. Take the left hand inside the heel. Take the right arm behind you, lift up. Turn your chin back towards your back shoulder. Breathe deeply. And as you exhale, come on forward, switching out your legs. So left heel forward, right up on the sit bones. Right leg steps across. Hold the knee with the left arm, right arm behind. Lift up high. Turn the chin. Let the shoulders come back so that you can feel that combination of the steadiness of the bones of the body as your foundation. That prana shakti lifting, and then add the noticing of breathing. And release. Come back to center. Now take your brick and draw yourself down to the mat and putting your brick over your head. And then what I'd like you to do is stretch your arms up overhead and then let the soles of the feet touch here and begin bending the elbows any amount until you get a nice deep release in your arms and your shoulders. Close your eyes for a moment here just to feel the connection, the rootedness, the safety. feeling safe in opening up. And then draw the knees together and let the knees go to the left. Letting the knees go to the left while the right shoulder stays grounded. You can close your eyes here. Just feel the breath moving in and out of the body. Enjoying the sense of being and breathing. Come back to center. Make any adjustments so that you feel like you're in the center of your mat. And then let your knees fall to the right, keeping your left shoulder down. And again, you can just allow for a few moments of being and breathing. Noticing the support of the earth underneath you. And noticing how it feels to kind of let go in the hands, the shoulders. And then come back to center. Pull your nose and your knees toward each other. And give a little swing of your ankles in one direction and then the other. Just for a moment, flex the ankles gently and see how much of your spine you can lift up off the mat. And then feet down, lift up overhead for your brick. Lift the hips so that the brick can comfortably slide behind. Lower the legs, lift the arms up overhead. Now maybe it would feel good to interlace and pivot your hands back, palms open to the back of the room. Just notice how that feels. If it feels like too much, you don't have to stay with it. Letting the front body open while the back body is supported. Take a couple of breaths here. And then let the arms come down. Move slowly here, bending your knees and lifting your legs straight up towards the ceiling. And stay here for as long or as little a time as you would like, allowing the fluids in the legs to reverse direction. Just think of things rinsing out. A lot of toxins get removed from the body in this posture. If you don't have a brick and you'd like to do a legs up, you certainly can do one with a pillow, or you could put your legs up against the wall. A very grounding posture here. Now when you feel like you've had enough of this, you're simply going to put your feet down on the floor, lift your hips, and slide the block out. Once you lower your spine down, open up your palms, let your arms be heavy, let your skull be heavy. And then gently, legs stretch down the mat, one at a time. And if you'd like to have the feeling of connecting more deeply to yourself, place your hands over your abdomen and close your eyes. If you would like to have the sense that you're opening up to receive from the universe, let your palms come down, open, a gesture to receive. And then you're going to close your eyelids softly and notice your body being supported by the earth. Take a couple of breaths here, noticing being, noticing breathing. And then allow for each exhale to begin to take you a little more deeply into your connection with the earth, so that bit by bit, the boundary between you and the earth begins to disappear until you can feel yourself sinking in. Stay here for just as long as you would like. Thank you so much, yogis, for sharing in this practice together. The light in me shines on and honors the beautiful light in you. Namaste.